Okay, so listen, I want to jump right into today's episode. I want to talk about survival. I've talked about this before, yet I want to emphasize that survival is not the goal. Survival is not the goal. What do I mean by that? Let me say this first. I'm seeing and keep seeing so many messages by people who I believe have very good intentions in their messages regarding survival. I'm seeing messages that say, well, listen to this video or listen to this if you want to learn how to survive this world, or you want to learn how to survive in 2025, or you want to hear how to survive this current administration if you're living in the US, and really if you're living in this world at this time. Okay, so many messages. And again, I believe people that come out with those messages have good intentions. But here's the deal. When you look at what surviving means, when you look at what the word survive implies, number one, to survive, it literally means that you are in a state of stress. You are in a state of stress, a constant state of stress. And what has happened with programming, religious programming and otherwise, is that society has made that normal. We hear phrases like, oh, just another day that I'm trying to survive. Not even another day I'm surviving, trying to survive. You hear people talk and say things that become conversation staples, like, you wake up in the morning and you do your best to survive. We have to understand how that word we need to do away with. And I'm talking about that word because it carries so much power. It carries more power than I think we actually understand. I think if we really understood the power, first of all, of our own word and that word, we would stop using it. Again, let me go back to my original point. To survive implies a constant state of stress. Your sovereign identity did not come here to only survive, to survive. When you embrace your sovereign being, when you start to view yourself as the magical, alchemical priestess that you are, when you start to view yourself through the lens of your sovereign identity, of your sovereign natural self, you know that you came here to elevate beyond survival, okay? Survival for you is an old timeline. Yes, you learned to live through that survival identity because you were programmed to do so by the phrases that you heard me mention earlier. Now, when we talk about how religious programming, how even to say that you're surviving, how even that is the fruit of the programming, of religious programming tree, with religion influences waking up just to survive in life, because it tells you have some person sitting in a chair, or a throne up in the sky watching you, ready to pounce on you at any time if you do or say something wrong. That puts stress on you. That is a state of survival. When you don't allow yourself, and then what happens is you don't allow yourself to speak exactly what you want, because now you're operating from a person, not a person that has infinite purposes to fulfill, not from the identity of a sovereign being, but from a state of survival, because you're just trying to get by in life and do the right thing. So you do away with your own desires. You forget what you actually want, because your focus ends up being to just survive, to at least waking up in the morning. And even with that phrase that I just said, at least, if you even look at what that means, at least means exactly what it says. At least, from the gutter, from below standard. All of that is tied into surviving. So you don't need another video or another message showing you how to survive, how to get by. Don't you think that you have perfected that? Don't you think that you have perfected living life in stressful ways where everything becomes dramatic? Where you make things hard and you don't even realize that you're doing that. But when you are in survival identity, you expect things to be difficult. You expect things to be hard. Even when there is an easy solution right in front of you, your survival identity is saying, nope, that's too easy. It's not hard enough. It's not difficult enough. Even when someone is like offering you some assistance or offering you some help, no strings attached, you all of a sudden say, oh, there must be something else to it. This is too easy. That's how you know. Those are just a few examples. That's how you know that you are in an identity of survival. So when you are in an identity of survival, of course you would be drawn to messages that tell you this is how you survive. You don't need that message because you already know how to do that. Programming showed you how to do that. So now you're watching this video in this moment, in this day, whatever day you're watching this video on. It's time for you to thrive. It's time for you to switch the timeline, get out of the survival timeline, and command that now you only accept thoughts of thriving. You only accept images that show you in thriving mode in every area of your life. You now command, while you watch this video, even after you watch this video, that you are only available for opportunities that align with your I'm here to thrive identity. You now command that every space that you walk in, that every word that comes out of your mouth, that every conversation that you have, that every relationship that you have, that every vacation you take, every trip that you take, every time you get in your car, every time you get on the train to go from A to B to C, you are in a constant state of thriving. So, with that being said, no more messages on survival. You already have mysteries, codes, wisdom to thrive in any environment in 2025, 26, 27, to an infinite space on this plane and beyond, you already carry that wisdom within you. Now, allow your sovereign identity to show you that guidance. Connect with your spiritual counsel. Connect with your ancestors and receive the guidance. Let the guidance be expressed in you and through you. You are here to thrive. Period. Now, that's what I wanted to say for this episode. And let me also say and remind you that for one-on-one support, there are ways that you can work with me. I offer a 24-session package where we complete that within 1 year. Before the end of the 24 sessions, you will be fully confident and transformed into your highest possible outcome. You'll continue to grow and grow. Even after working with me, you'll see a transformation in every single area of your life. You will be fully confident in your spiritual bag. In addition to that 24 session package, for now until mid-August, so basically for a month, I have decided to offer 155-minute sessions where you can book with me. So before, I only had the option for the 24 session package, but now for 155-minute session, you can work with me. Now, I will say that when you work with me one-on-one, our sessions are by video. I need to see you, you need to see me, and you need to show up, because that's what your sovereign, thriving being, that's what your sovereign, thriving self would do anyway. Show up for yourself. Show up for your magic. Show up for your alchemy. Show up for your magic. All right? So, you can go to unleashedalchemy.com. I also offer books, ebooks at this time. Courses, individual courses that are also transformational and that you can add to your spiritual science and your spiritual toolbox. Also, a new edition, I will be offering physical products. So be on the lookout for that. Again, go to unleashedalchemy.com. Until next time, thrive.